Every week, new family members join our meditation garden. Trees, bushes, rocks, dirt, and boulders. Trees and big boulders have been purchased and thoughtfully placed in honor of deceased family members and friends. Whenever I am near these trees and rocks, I think of the ones we honor. I did not have a chance to meet all of these people, but I feel an affinity with them. Affinity is something that reaches through time and space. As the trees grow and as our meditation garden unfolds, our affinity with one another also grows. In Korea, the word affinity, 인연, is often used in our daily conversation, referring to relationships resulting from the causes and conditions that were created in an earlier time. We recognize there are affinities from the past, affinities from the present, and affinities to come in the future. Among 2,000 ordained 교무님s, Reverend Young has the affinity to work with me. I have the affinity to work with her. Among 7.5 billion people, you have the affinity to practice with both of us. How precious this is. In traditional Chinese characters, 인연 literally translate as cause or seed, in, and connection or condition, yan. In Buddhism, it is believed that all things arise and cease from yin-yan, cause and condition. Without a cause, a condition will not arise. Without a condition, the cause cannot manifest. When causes and conditions come together, an outcome, fruition, is created. Therefore, any kind of consequence or fruition in life is not accidental. It is not accidental that we practice together today. During our recent Kyomonim's retreat, the head Dharma master of the U.S., Venerable Chuksanim, asked us, when you plant a seed, can you foresee the fruit? From the fruit you harvest, do you see the seed you planted? My daily prayer is this: with all those I meet and all those I know, may we share true affinity for attaining Buddhahood and delivering all sentient beings. Since the beginning of the pandemic, the network of our Dharma affinities has been expanding. Living with the technology of algorithms, we connect with one another through mutual interest. In this modern age, the algorithms are great matchmakers that connect us in many dimensions: music, art, science, philosophy, well-being, and Dharma. I often receive advertising emails about meditation and website development. I wonder, how do these folks find my email address? Last week, I went to an outdoor exercise class. Rachel, a temple friend, invited me to her personal training sessions. The classes were intense but beneficial. Before each class, the fitness center sent me an email to remind me of the appointment. I simply replied, "Thank you for this reminder." Then I started receiving emails from other fitness centers. Like many other promotional emails, I immediately blocked them. Any email I receive from someone I don't know, I usually block. The algorithm was trying to connect me to other resources based upon my email activities. Each time, I need to discern which ones I keep and which ones I block. Just like I try hard to block the growth of poison ivy in our meditation garden. As soon as I see poison ivy, I like to remove it before it becomes established. In my inbox, in my garden, in my mind, I constantly make choices for promoting the right affinities and discouraging the distracting ones. Dear friends, what kind of content do you find in your emails? What content do you block? And what content do you accept in your inbox, in your mind, and in your life? There are many online services and programs in this world. As a seeker and practitioner, you have allowed our One Temple programs to come to your attention, and now you're present with us in practice. I call this wholesome Dharma affinity. Thank you and congratulations. Master Chongsan said, among the various types of blessings, the blessing of wholesome affinities is the best. Among wholesome affinities, an affinity with the Buddha Dharma is the best. Hence, you should eagerly seek to become close to those who have wholesome qualities. So it is up to you how you make wholesome affinities stronger and deeper. Some of you subscribe to our YouTube Dharma channel. By doing so, you are building a spiritual affinity with us. By subscribing to our channel, you receive reminders of the programs we offer, and you are more likely to spend time with us. Some of you have chosen to be in our community email group. In this fast-moving world, it is hard to keep track of everything. By receiving the messages we send, you are willing to check out what's going on with our temple, and you remain open to staying connected with us. Reverend Ziyang and I spend considerable time with each email. It sometimes takes me several weeks or months to create one email announcement. Can you believe it? When I hear some of you say that you carefully read our email newsletter and updates, I feel deep appreciation. Our spiritual affinity deepens even if you only read the main titles. Now, can you imagine what would happen to us if you showed up every week during our live streaming and Zoom meditation sessions? Through this affinity, the receiver becomes the giver. The giver becomes the receiver. Indeed, we become one. Even if someone joins our online services for only a few minutes, standing there watching and chewing gum, that also creates affinity. And even if you practice for only part of the program, you still maintain a good spiritual affinity. These days, there are so much exciting and engaging media: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And I have been told that some people's attention span online is 5 minutes tops. So I have the deepest respect and gratitude for those of you who maintain focus for the full hour of service. Thank you. When you practice with us from home for the entire session, alone or with your family, you are developing the power of self-reliance and wholesome habits. Our Dharma Master Jeongsan encouraged us to work diligently to create excellent seeds by forming good habits. He said, the soil for human beings is parents, siblings, teachers, and friends, as well as affinity with a Dharma community. You must develop these types of good affinities in order to become a more excellent person. End quote. As we meditate deeply on the concept of causes, conditions, and effects, it is astonishing how our lives can move in different directions according to our choices. From mindful choices and appropriate cultivation of our inyan, we can change our karmic destinies. As we generate mindful and wholesome thoughts, we attract fellow beings who share wholesome affinity, and together we create positive growth in our lives. With all those I meet and all those I know, may we share true affinity for attaining Buddhahood and delivering all sentient beings from suffering. In Korean, this prayer goes like this. 성불재중 인연이 되어지다. 성불재중 인연이 되어지다.